sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is May 12, 2022. It is 2:54 a.m. This is video number 2. Let's go on Twitter and continue the recording. The first video was about the Duchess, her initiative for parental child care and all of that. So these are some tweets that I did not record yesterday, and then as we go further down, and I added some tweets into it from yesterday. All right, so this was supposed to be part of recording yesterday, but I didn't do it. Okay, there's this Pagan Trelawney. Hi, at Scobie. When I noticed the black-owned brand that Kate wore at her most recent engagement was made to take down their social media posts, it reminded me of a question I've been meant to ask about the inconsistent way those rules seem to be applied. Can you shed any light? Okay, so I'm not sure what she's talking about. So when was that? Okay, Vanleles Diamonds, due to protocol, we had to remove our previous post. Okay, so this is that. Who's Vanleles Diamonds? Vanleles Diamond. Did what is it? Due to protocol. Okay, who is? Let's look. Vanleles. Okay, let's see here. Who is that? Okay, is that okay? So that's a company. I don't know anything about fashion. Vanleles Diamonds, service and store shopping. Okay, and store pickup, delivery, address. Okay, so that's in the UK. Okay, health and safety appointment required. Okay, I guess due to COVID. Okay, Vanleles precious gem artfully translate into heirlooms, ethically sourced in Africa Oh, and Africa, expertly designed in England, masterly crafted in Italy. Interesting. Ethically sourced in Africa. So they're taking the African, okay, let's go into, now I'm curious. I never heard of them. Okay, crafted in Italy. Okay, so this is that thing. So I guess they probably were losing money or something, if they know. But anyway, let me not put my crazy opinion into that. Let's see here. Okay, it seems she does not want to rock the boat. Okay, let's see here. Saint Denis makeup. Okay, I really said and did, unless they don't want to be associated with black-owned brands. Oh, okay. Saint Denis makeup. Please, we don't think it has anything to do with color or race, protocol or protocols, and we must respect that. Okay. Vanleles Diamond. Okay, so that's them. Okay, I don't blame her. However, my question still remains. I find the inconsistency bizarre. Okay, so she was wearing that brand, but okay, they think, because perhaps, my humble opinion, perhaps if she's wearing that brand, it's they think that it's gonna promote that particular black owned kind of thing. I'm just saying. Okay, let's see here. Now I'm curious. Okay, more power to her for thinking racist isn't a foundational component of royal interaction with person of color. But if we ignore the racism, the only other protocol I can think of is failing to, quote, give a tabloid their cut protocol. I think it was Lady Wax Savage that spoke about it after 007. Okay, quid pro quo does not apply to black. The only thing that applies to black is protocol. Okay, the company is not supposed to advertise or capitalize off it directly. However, the royal person usually releases the name of who made the product so that the company is recognized. That's what I think. That's what I think. This is what they don't want to promote that particular brand. They do not want to promote, thinking that if she wears it, people's gonna go buy, boost that company. This is exactly what I think. Yep. When they visited Canada, they issue all the info. They didn't do it this time. This is what I think. So how do you explain all this, Evelyn? Okay, so there's that. I'm telling you, the squad have some eye, Okay, so they want Kate to receive praise for wearing a black-owned brand, but don't want the company to get the benefit. That's exactly that. That's what I saw. Let's see here. Refusing to let black people shine and thrive, so on brand. Yeah, I think that's exactly that. That's exactly that. Okay, and also she doesn't want her racist fans to know she wears black on brands. These people are really ridiculous. I'm telling you, that video that I put for my members explain a lot of things. Okay, I know it's not out yet. I think I'm good. What I did is that over the weekend I did a lot of videos, so I made enough for at least a month. I'm gonna release one video a week for my members. I know that when Meghan was there, they invented a whole new protocol for the Black Duchess. I'm guessing they are doing the same for black businesses. I mean, that's pretty much that. But we shall rise. We shall rise. People's eyes are starting to open. Okay, the intention is never to support but to use. Exactly. That's exactly that. Okay, based on their post, the earrings were designed specifically for her. Maybe she doesn't want other people ordering her special earring. What a missed opportunity for this business. I mean, we know about it. There it is. We're talking about it. I wasn't even aware of it. Okay, so we shall give them their recognition. What's the name of it again? Maybe I'll put that in the title. Okay, those earrings are gorgeous. She had to take down the post. Wow, truly awful. This is why the squad can really support them, because this is what they're doing. This is the kind of racist mindset that they have. Okay, I wasn't even aware of this until I came across the post. Okay, you finally have a designer who wants to give you a recognition, and they have to take it down the post. And the men in gray suit, they're aiming to get people angry in some shape or form. Maybe not, you could see some of the things that they implemented over there. The rules and laws that Bojo is putting. So they're trying to redirect the country a different way. But the people and the little people, the ones you're not hearing their voice, they are fighting. They are fighting. If you go on my app, Team Sussex, there's some videos that I put that illustrate what many of those, I will not say voiceless, because they're finding ways to let their voice heard, but they just don't have the bigger mic that those who's spewing those negativity. All right, go on my app, Team Sussex. Maybe because they are custom and probably expensive. I mean, they've done many other things where they're showing how much their wardrobe costs and all that, but this black owned business, until they find out and then they said they have to take it down. Okay, this is very interesting. Look, I don't follow them for me to know this, but those who are following, like Peg and Trelawney, saw it. Otherwise, I will not be aware of it. Okay, so they made the black owned brand take down the post. Okay, it's located in the UK, so they have to follow that. So they made them. Okay, interesting. Okay, I for one would like to thank the racist royal family for being consistently racist while continuing to use black people. Okay, they are staying true to their slave owner mentality and history. Use our talent, labor, culture, then deny us payment or credit and try to erase our contribution as people from history. Yeah, so you could see why, okay, those Commonwealth countries are removing themselves. Look at this. That alone shed light to why they should. All right. Okay, I need to write the name of the. Oh, did I have it? This. What did I do? Vanleles. Okay, so I have to remember to put the name in the title when I'm doing the thumbnails. All right, give them the recognition that they deserve, because my goodness. All right, I didn't even know they exist. Okay, if Peg and Trelawney didn't bring it up. All right, God knows these kind of things are baggage for God. All right, God knows what needs to be done. Next tweet. I still don't get it that even Prince William doesn't get it that it is time to adapt to modern time. He and Kate went on this disastrous Caribbean royal tour recently. Yesterday, he participated in this well out of place pomp ceremony. Yeah, people are seeing things little at a time. Who is this? Frank, am I following him? No, I'm not following him. None of the squads are following him. So he is not a squad, just a regular person that is talking about it. Tina Turner, Chillax Barcelona, Travel, Pro EU, Hiking, Tina the Musical. Alright, so just a regular person that tweeted. It comes under my thing and I happened to see it and I thought it was worth sharing. Okay, this is a non-squatty here. Okay, a 40-year-old lazy around waiting for two people to go before he sit on a chamber pot and wears a stolen bejeweled hat, still taking pocket money from PA and squatting in Granny's house. It's ridiculous and shameful. Okay, who is that? These are not squatties. Okay, so this probably is squatty because a lot of, yeah, Sussex squatty, multiracial, mix-up, rebellious, yeah, okay, so she is a squatty. Okay, Prince William could have become a force for change in the monarchy. He's too young to be steeped in ancient tradition. Instead, he allowed political manipulators to intercede and stroke his fragile ego. He turned on his strongest support, his brother. Tabloid media owns him. That is spot on. That is spot on. Okay, the same rags that made his mother's life a living hell. Okay, that's this. I've read that so many times on. Okay, I'll click on it, freeze your screen, and then you could. That's for. Okay, that's the first time I'm seeing the date. Monday, April 22, 2019. All right. So, is that the one where he can put his arm around him? Okay, this sense of embattlement has entrenched by William's decision to reach out to senior figures in the media as he prepares for kingship, and by the apparent decision of those same newspapers to side with the palace over Meghan and Harry by peddling the most negative coverage of the Duchess. I didn't read that before, but this is it. Alright? Yeah, they divide him with his brother, okay, his strongest ally. And then they kick him out, and now he has to deal with those vipers alone. Okay, when a bloody hat is driving about in a limo on its own while citizens can feed themselves daily, you know it's rock bottom time. I'm not a royalist at all, but totally respected that Harry's living to safeguard himself, his wife, and children. Wow, the crown drove by itself, in a car by itself. This is freaking ridiculous. Okay, quote, the British public has not even begun to understand the seriousness of what is happening in our country. Many, perhaps most of them, don't care or won't care until it's too late. That's for sure. I'm telling you, the things that I see going on over there, it's unbelievable. And I thought that last election, well, there's been another election after that. The major one where they put so many Tories back in power, I just can't believe it. It's like everything is written all over the wall for them, for the regular Brits to choose the right way. But no. But the cancer of our society, which is racism, they just throw that and everybody forgot everything. Their pain, their suffering, they can't pay their bills and all of that. They throw all that away just because of racism. Okay? Let's continue reading with that quote. Okay? They instinctively filled the ends justify the means, the motto of every totalitarian regime that has ever existed. Lord Sumpter, former Lord Chief of Justice. Interesting. Okay, the problem with the royal family is that they want to feel modernized without making an effort to evolve into the new generation. I spoke about this so many times, where Princess Anne made an article in Vanity Fair. They're not willing to change. And then the main thing is they're actually telling you that. They're actually telling you that people expect something different from them. The UK people, I guess some of them expect something different. They're telling you, this is who I am. I'm not changing. Look at that last tweet that I just read, where they took down that, or they make that company took something down. Okay? They're not willing to change, but they want you to make change to fit to their narrative, and you better accept them, whether it's trashy, you have a pedo child who's doing unethical things, you must accept that. Everybody change but them. Okay, seeing Prince Charles sitting on his mother's golden chair with William by his side did nothing. The world's social media wasn't even buzzing about it. Lost opportunity. Yeah, there's I think I bookmarked that tweet where they were talking about, I think, some Scots. They tell them that one of the wars are coming, and you should see their reaction. I hope I bookmarked that. Okay, actually, as hard as time are for people right now, buying food and heating their homes, watching Charles sitting on a golden throne with William next to him and his mistress turned wife on the other side of him didn't look very appealing. It looks gaudy. My exact thought, William and Kate or their team ain't smart at all. Why always copy what Queen Elizabeth did? They need to come with their own ideas. What is it? The firm not willing to change. Okay? Find their own ways and style. They are young, acting like their ancestors. That's the thing. Okay? This is why the Commonwealth, the Black Commonwealth, wants to move forward. And they're literally stomping on them. It's almost like that... I think the New York Times image where William stand on that stool and Harry and Meghan on the ground. Okay, so that's the thing here. They stomping or standing on those Black Commonwealth countries so they could elevate themselves. Meanwhile, they're not giving an inch of anything. They go to those Commonwealth. What did they bring? Picture of themselves. What does that do? Absolutely nothing. Okay, he absolutely made the right decision. Harry has for sure done the right choice. More eyes are opening. Okay, I think Harry made the right move. Okay, well, if you put in context the issue and the Caribbean and William's response to it, there it is. Okay, comprised of putting an end to never complain, never explain, and shaking things up with calling him just William. Say what? Okay, it's a whole level of out of touch and self-centeredness. Okay, let's see here. The problem to address, there's the Commonwealth thing here. You could freeze your screen and read that. Okay, the revolution response. Okay, kingship blueprint, and never complain, never explain, just call me William. pause your screen and watch this, read this. I mean, these people are crazy. And the thing is that people are telling them, okay, people are telling them you need to change, there's this, there's that. But what they do, copying Meghan and Harry, not on the substance, but on the exterior thing, the clothes, the makeup, the hair, the this, the that. These people are freaking lunatic. You really should be watermarking your work. The fact that people still have hope for William, yet his action have proven otherwise time and times again, is proof that propaganda works. Yeah, that's exactly that. Yes, this person is right. This is what I'm saying. This, it's written all over the wall for them, the citizen of the UK, to make a change. But no, all they did is throw the racist card, and then they keep them in position. It works for them. Harry really is no different from his father, and he's playing the long game. Okay, I'm glad Harry took his family away. Okay, when Harry was still in the fold, UK media crucified him and his wife for being too woke and going against royal protocol. Harry was smart to leave a dying institution that refuses to change, and thank God he did. Judging by what I saw yesterday, the institution really may have a problem, especially with Charles taking over. Wait until I show you that video where they were interviewing some, I think, Scottish on the street. Okay, Prince Harry made the right choice and did. Maybe the most definitely made the right choice. Harry has foresight and never cared to be a royal anyway, or the pageantry. He did like the opportunity it gave him to travel and meet people from all walks of life and learn about their experiences. That's for sure. He did say that in the Obama Foundation. I always taking clips from that and share with you. Yes, this is true.
What helped you to understand that position that you were in?
Spending 10 years in the military was one.
And what did that do for you?
I think I wouldn't say it changed my outlook on life, but there were certainly experiences that I went through during those 10 years that not only was I surrounded by normal people on a day-to-day basis and being able to share and talk about everyday issues that they were going through, but it was a grounding moment for me as well. You know, wearing the same uniform as all of the people that I was serving with, getting an opportunity to serve your country on operations, but also being part of a family. And that's not just the guys and the girls that were wearing the uniform, but also the wives, the girlfriends, the kids. That whole network of support was huge. But I think my understanding of service and duty became really, really ingrained, or it was given to me by my service in the military, because that's what it's all about. And
Ask you, you traveled the whole world in both your role, in your royal role. As you were going around the world, how did you get more focused on things that you cared about? I mean, we see a lot of pictures of you with children. You spent a year in Lesotho,
Yep.
right? And, you know, bring that to life for us.
I get all of my passion, inspiration, and energy from young people. And that is from the ages of 6 or 7 in the Caribbean, when you get a 6-year-old turning around to you and telling you exactly how much damage your country and the developed world is causing them, all the way to 28, 30-year-olds who at some point in their life have already a better understanding of duty and service than I ever did at that age, because it's all about giving back. So yeah, I think that, look, lots of people say that, oh, your job of traveling the world is wonderful. Of course it's wonderful, but when we get sent to some countries, we don't always get to see the beautiful parts. We're always there trying to deal with some of the issues, but also doing everything we can to bring people together to make change, to make positive change. And it's an absolute joy and a privilege to meet the younger generation of change makers across the world who genuinely believe in the fact that they, as a single person and as a group and as a community and as a nation, not only can change their country, but can change the world as well. And that is what keeps me going on a day-to-day basis.
So when a 6-year-old says to you that your country is ruining theirs, what do you do or say?
Agree with them slightly. Look.
Okay, Harry and Meghan tried to make it work by offering to stay as part-time royals and be financially independent. The Queen said no. 2. Harry never said that he'd be returned if his demands were met on Oprah. That is a lie. Okay, so this one I cannot see. Okay, Harry and Meghan are well out of it. They so made the correct move. Okay, you mean well, love. I see that, but her name is Meghan. Oh. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, there's a lot of comment on that, and this makes sense. Next tweet. Okay, there's the thing here. I think that's where I started adding more tweets into the list. Okay, all this stolen wealth, they can talk about reparation for colonialism. Oh, it's smaller than the other one. He looks miserable there. But this one, she's a baggage for God. Princess Diana should be the one there. Okay, let's see here. Oh, this is my comment. 2 people look happy to be there. One of the 2 can't wait to make it permanent. The other one of the 2 can't believe she made it this far. One of the 3 wishes he could be somewhere other than here. Let me out. Okay, the Rockwaller can't believe she made it. That's exactly that. Okay, there's the thing here. Just bring a freaking photo, and that's help. Okay, did they bring any framed photos of themselves as party favors after the ceremony? There's that. I hope they felt horribly embarrassed as they handed this over. Nah, they don't care. Didn't you see the picture where he looks at they were sitting at the table? I don't know what conversation they were having. He looked at them like, oh, you think I give a F of your problem? This kind of thing. Okay, selling slaves was lucrative business, and stealing all their belongings and claiming their lands, I must say, gave them a strong foundation, but currently taxing the hell out of those who can barely afford to breathe so they can have ancient dress-up days to celebrate Great Day. Hey, they let them be. What can I say? They telling their truth, but people allowing it. So I can feel sorry for the people who's allowing them to do that. Okay, 3 adulterers and a vote. That's another way of saying it. 3 adulterers and a vote. If they could even be true to their spouses, they probably care even less about you. That's a very good point. Okay, each of them look painfully awkward. Exactly. They know if they start that can of worms, the holes will just get deeper and deeper. The country house pile all made money from slavery. The whole country built on it. Yeah, and this is why they I'm not sure which channel that I left this thing on, where I think it's on my members, where what country, one of the British Virgin Island, I think that's what it is. They're trying to take control. I don't know if any of you are aware of it. They're trying to take control. I think it's the British Virgin Island, where they want to impose UK laws in that island, because this is where the offshore money is hidden. Okay, so there's something going on there. Okay, so the money that should be going toward the citizen of the UK, they're hiding it over there. But anyway, exactly, they know if they start that cannot. Okay, I just read that. Okay, absolutely, just so effing British, and the royal family just love it all. What? I mean, I don't know if this person who wrote this is from the UK, but I cannot feel sorry for the royal family who's been telling you guys, this is who I am. I'm not gonna change. But the people who wants them to change keep putting them in that position after they have told them they're not willing to change. What did you expect? All right, they tell you they're not gonna change. How do you want them to change? That's for you guys personally to make the change. You don't want them, don't put them there. That's all. So I cannot feel sorry for the British royal family who's literally telling you over and over and over and over again, I'm not gonna change. What else? It's like those the Rangers who keep on clicking on the Sussex squad's post and then coming said they don't care or this and that. It's almost the same thing. We already know. I already know they're not gonna change. So I don't even follow them. I'm just reading some of this for some of my thing, for my subscribers. But hey, I can't say anything. All right, and I'm not in the UK to make the decision where my vote will mean something. Okay, these aren't only thieves, they are murderous colonizers, and the belief of colonialism don't feel that any reparation or apology is needed for those they capture, enslaved, stole from, and broke up family. Entitled people don't want accountability only. So I don't know. This person is right, but this part, certain things, the change, I leave it to the British people. All right, there's this. Okay, Kate and William helicopter board in Edinburgh this morning. I have to say, I did hear some clap as well. Okay, we need to be fair when we hear those kind of things. You know what? Let's just, it's 4 seconds only.
Get waving, B7!
You hear some boos and there's some clap.
Get waving, B7!
It's the clip is too short for me to fully make a whole of it. I did hear some boo and I did hear some claps. Okay, let's see here. There's a laugh. We do what we want, but if Harry do anything, and I mean anything, we will run to tell the tabloid, cry the leakers, become incandescent with rage, hire a new nanny, go spend more taxpayers' money for more designers' clothes, call my crackerhead uncle, and get a pound of snow. Alright, look at this. They complaining they want eco-friendly. Then he just give himself an award for being eco-friendly. There he is in a helicopter. Alright, so there. Like he said, there's the smile there.
Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So, you know.
Okay, there's that. They're telling you over and over, I'm not gonna change, so people expect them to change. Next tweet. Royal family and Kate Middleton and William coming less interesting without Prince Harry and Meghan Markle nowadays. Alright, William deviant comprehend. That's in French. Okay, exactly. Just because we don't like someone doesn't mean we should hurt them. Okay, the UK media used to call Kate and just William boring before Meghan came along. Okay, let's see here. Que j'aime moi, a British columnist, wrote to Mail Online to express her disappointment at the recent New York visit of the couple. Their US tour had supposedly proved how boring they have become in the near 4 years as married couple. So when they married, they came to the US. I didn't even know. I was aware they married, but I didn't even know they were in the US. Okay, Moi says Kate Middleton and Prince William, quote, have proved themselves to be a dull as Windsor moat water. With Moi describing them as, quote, high street, not high class. Oh my God. So they were telling the truth right there, but now all of a sudden... My goodness. Quote, instead, what we got are a couple of dreary suburbanites, a Mr. and Mrs. Bland who trundle around the world in mumsy dresses and dad trousers. Oh my God. Saying not very much at all. So terrified are the low impact Cambridges of causing even a hint of controversy. They make a point of never uttering anything within 10 miles of that town called Midley Interested, she says. All right. Moi believed the expectations were high for Prince William and Kate Middleton to have at least shown that, quote, bloom, end quote, that once flourished during their fairy tale wedding. However, she likened their behavior during their New York visit to royal robots. I always said that they want, that's exactly that. The firm want robots, yes. No feeling whatsoever. This I've been saying. I never came across this. This is the first time I'm reading that. But I've been saying they want William to be a robot with no feeling, no sentiment whatsoever. And this is why he can easily inflict pains onto others. His brother, his sister-in-law. Because this is a robot. A robot does not have feeling. Okay? So she's saying it that here. Okay. However, she likens their behavior during their New York visit to royal robots and like, quote, international geisha people, oh my God, end quote, who are cautioned of their action and words are not to destroy their reputation. More claimed their visit was devoid of drama and there was reportedly no sprinkling of magic dust about them. Okay, Kate Middleton was even likened to that late Princess Diana. What? The Duchess of Cambridge reportedly didn't exclude the glamour that Diana once had. Instead, Moore said, quote, Kate wore 50 shades of gloom, end quote, during her trip to the Metropolitan Museum of Art to the Empire State Building. I didn't even know they were in New York. Even Prince William was allegedly demeaning during his wildlife reception speech when he said, quote, I am off to shoot some hoops. now or whatever it is you Americans say. What? He said that? Oh my God. Let's see. I am off to shoot some hoops now or whatever it is you Americans say. Oh my God. Oh my Lord, these people, they can't read the room. They cannot read the room. Okay, that's why she had to bully the Duchess out there. She could not take being overshadowed. A house plant could pass. Okay, Meghan could have reduced herself to 90% and she could still overshadow all of them. Yeah, that's right. Okay, what makes you say that? There's all this. They look miserable. I don't even want to claim. Okay, they were never interesting. The absence of Harry just magnified it. Okay, totally boring, those two. The whole royal family is uninteresting. The only ones that had any personality was Diana and Harry. Abolish the monarchy. It's gotten sad to see them continue on with the way they deal with outdated tradition. Said they can be proud of Harry and Meghan for what they have accomplished. I'm telling you, any parents who have a child or children who have done what Harry has done, any parents will love that. But I don't know, that hate and envy, it's unbelievable over there. Okay, of course, especially when the British media constantly shoving willy-nilly Chuck and Gladys down our throat. Hey, you guys need to make the steps to make them stop throwing them down your throat. Okay, they've always been dull, sad, boring, living museum pieces. Living museum pieces. Where is it? Okay, right here. Low on intellect, warmth, and empathy, zero charisma. Harry was the modern, fun, and truly interested in other people. Now we just have dusty, drab dullards. Alright, there's this. They seem to be doing just fine. Hey, I don't know how long, when was that? Hey, they're doing that thing. People allow them to be who they are, and they're willing to, the people willing to suffer while the royal family is thriving the way like nothing changed. So what can I say? I can be upset about that because my money is not going to support them. So I can be sad about it. The people of the UK needs to make the change, but they're not willing to do it. So I can be upset about it. They were never interesting, and I doubt they ever will be. Their poisonous pair. When were Born and Egg interesting? When were they interesting? There's a laugh. Yep. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. I see Queen Meghan. Oh, I almost missed one of the texts on the... Oh my God, I still have a lot to go. There's this, Queen Meghan. When I saw this for the fashion squatters who's not on Twitter, that was the reason I bookmarked this. That was for you guys. This, again, this is another subtle kind of look. Very subtle. She looks great in black and white pictures. Alright, that looks like something in the, I would say maybe 50s, 60s, probably mostly 60s. Yeah, very subtle, nice, chic. Again, I'm not a fashion person, but this is what I'm seeing. Okay, let's see some of the comment. Oh, not much. French. She looked wonderful. I love her pre-Duchess fashion style. She looks gorgeous. First time seeing this picture. Me too. Okay, statuesque. Yep, that's what it looks, definitely. Alright, copy. Did I almost skipped something. Let's see here. Next tweet. That was funny. Worth a retweet, lol. Some people have a problem with Prince Harry wearing a girl dad shirt, but don't have a problem with his father and brother wearing robes and feathers from 1599. This is hilarious. I had to show you guys this. That's I can't stop laughing. Let's see what some people are saying in there. I haven't laughed this long in a while. This really hit a funny bone, and the picture of Harry just threw me over the top because it's as if he's looking at the picture with me and he's cracking up too. Hilarious. Oh my God, Joanne is something. Joanne is something. And it's true though. Okay, I can take credit for the pics. I copied them from Twitter. But the whole point is your caption. That's what makes it different. Okay, yes, I've seen them separately, but you use it beautifully. That's the thing. Thank you. I'm still laughing. It is. The caption makes it all worthwhile. Okay, no, you're not. You're gnashing your teeth, and that's not the same thing. Okay, this is what I'm hitting. I can't see that one. Okay, what do all the custom and feathers and bows mean? Does it mean you're rich? Okay, if you Google order of the garter, it will give you a history of it all, so it's long to put it in a tweet. Okay, what is, never mind, I don't want to go look. Wait, people are mad at Harry's t-shirt. That's what I was thinking also. Who the hell could possibly be mad at that t-shirt? It's so awesome. I've got 2 daughters, and after seeing that shirt, hunting them down and order it in 3 colors. They look like ceremonial ostrich. Oh, what the F? Harry was so lucky to escape that cold. 2 yard birds scratching around the front yard, shitting and eating seeds off the same plate. Can't tell it apart. Either way, a mouthful of shit. There's this, and think they're more upset that Harry is happy. Yeah, that's the thing too. Okay, absolutely this. Okay, there's a picture from several years ago of Harry and Kate laughing at William's wearing a similar outfit. I think it was when William was made 1000th knight of something. I don't know any of this. Okay, I've seen some of the tweets from the UK. All Harry has to do is show up, and in this case, the t-shirt was the only thing they could find to attack him personally with. He is supposed to act and dress royal, but also give up his title. It's a constant identity struggle with them. Funniest thing I ever seen on here in a minute. Okay, the same people don't have good fathers. Harry and Meghan are living rent-free in their heads. I love him. I wish my dad was proud and loving enough to do stuff like that for me. Yep. Yes, it's just a t-shirt. It doesn't make him a great father. That's another thing. It doesn't make a great father. Don't be so silly. It is true. It is true. Like Harry said, it is your character.
But what I remind him is that no matter what you want to be when you grow up, it's your character that matters most. And nothing would make his mum and me prouder than to see him have the character of what we see before us today. You.
Okay, this is the kind of thing these people like to copy. Clothes, hair, and this kind of thing. So, it's not Harry's character. Okay, the shirt is just something to cover his body, but his inner being, that's what's matter. This person is right. It's just a t-shirt. It doesn't make him a great father. Don't be so silly. This is not to say Harry is not a good father as well. Okay, let's make sure of that. Okay, this may sound like a hater, but she is right. She is right. The shirt does not make Harry who he is. But in the future, we will know from the kids themselves how Harry was with them. The small glimpse that we saw, right now, Harry is creating a new way for his family because he did not have the foundation of a good parent after his mom left. Well, his mom then left after his mom passed. Okay, the kind of father that he wanted, he did not have it. He even said it. Why would he? Was it when Charles was telling him, "Oh, that's just the way things is. The tabloid, accept it and whatever." But even though Charles was in pain and all of that, Harry's saying, "If you are in pain, why do you want me to go through that? I have to change it for his own family." So now he's creating a new family. A new, life and whatever. So the pain that he has, he's telling his family right now, you don't have to go through my pain. And I'm pretty sure his kids will find something they didn't like. However, the thing that Harry removed them from, they don't have to experience it. They have a better outlook. So when Archie and Lily have their own kids, they will improve on it. Okay? Harry never said he was perfect. Okay, Meghan never said she was perfect. I'm pretty sure their kids are gonna find something that they did not like, and then once they become a parents themselves, they're gonna make the change. But at least we know already the pain that Harry had faced when he was at the royal family in the UK. We already know Archie and Lily will not be facing that. He removed his family from that toxicity. There's a new wave of way where he's gonna, those kids are gonna grow up into. And he even said it in the Invictus, their character. It will be so proud, him and Megan will be so proud to see that he become a better human being with moral, with empathy. He didn't say it like that, but I'll put the clip anyway. Okay, when he said what he said in the Invictus. All right, so we may not like this, may be a header, but let's see. There's 2 comments under it. Okay, oh dear, walk, slap, bang into that one and your desperation. Then you, nah, she's right. The shirt doesn't make Harry. The shirt does not make Harry. I agree with him. Okay, this stuff right here needs to go fast. Not another year of this right here. Okay, in this day and age, they look like they are enacting a scene from 1599. They look like stooges. What is it? There's a what is it? Edward. Was it Edward? The younger son of the Queen. When he was doing his ardent production. That's almost like that. All right, next tweet. Okay, if the royal order want to see Queen Jubilee on Netflix, they'll have to wait for the season on The Crown. What is it? They were saying that Harry's gonna come with Netflix and record and give those private information to Netflix and all of that. I think that's a reference to that. Okay, they are begging Harry and Meghan. They want the Jubilee on Netflix badly. No, Harry is very private. Whatever you tell him, he's gonna keep it private because there's a lot of things he could have said he didn't say. Okay, fact all day, every day. There's a laugh. Exactly. Next tweet. 3:40. I need to start editing. There's this. Was it, quote, take your kids to work, and quote, day in the UK yesterday. Prince William boy. Look at him. He looked miserable. He looked miserable there. And I think I respond, it's like anywhere but here. Oh, that was the thumbnails of one of the videos that I was able to finish edit. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, they could at least have given him some crayons. Ian is something. Ian is something. Okay, no one there can see how outdated this whole ritual is. Brits still believe as a nation that they need all this to remain a state. Don't they realize that are more than 150 countries on the planet that exist without royal family? If we want to see something like that, we go to circus. Hey, the people keep on letting them be, so they have to be. Okay, that's what it is, a circus. People protect what they value. That is true. What does the royal family value? Actual people or inanimate object? This is what they value. This person is correct. This is what they value. People are suffering. People can pay their bills. All sort of things. This is what they value. So this is where the crown was in the drove in a car by itself. This is what they were talking about. I didn't watch the thing. If the squad don't talk about it, I will not share it with you because I don't follow these people. And there was some tweets from yesterday where people were saying why somebody's not wearing, because the Queen, she wasn't present, so therefore was it Charles or William cannot wear it because they're not the current monarch. All right, let's see this. Your kid and your work hat. They should have just sent the hat. Okay, that's the thing, the hat cannot talk. All right, more like take your kid and follow behind your side chick's husband. Go Rose. And when their face says, Dad, I hate this job. Exactly, that's exactly that. Yep, there he is. I don't think he wants to be there. Okay, more like take your kid to work. Okay, I just read. And when their face, okay, I read that also. I will think with all that privilege, he will know how to sit up straight. Yes. Okay, and do his basic duty while the low bar the Brits have set with this family. That is true. Sit up right. You're just there for a few minutes. You're not there for hours. Okay, how long is the ceremony? Maybe at least the most 45 to an hour. Okay, yes, it's the UK version. The crown took Chuck and allow him to say hello on behalf of mommy. Okay, and Chuck took we really had to sit quietly without fidgeting. They are being graded on how well they did. Why aren't we a republic? Okay, it's certainly time. Most folks must be thinking the same when they see these two. Watch when election happen, you're gonna see racism is gonna be the top priority. All right, make you forget about this, and then after you make your vote, they go back to regular. The same way, take your reluctant kid to work day. I guess that is true. He looked miserable even from there. Okay, I see William learned well from daddy. Keep the mistress's husband close, just like Parker Bowles was Charles' subordinate. Wow. There he is. In one of the tweets that I read in the video yesterday, I was like, he looks familiar, until the squad was saying it's that the Rose Henberry's husband. I was like, oh, that's what it was. Next tweet. There's more comment, but I'm moving on. Okay, people come in your life for a reason, but when it's time to let them go and appreciate those who want to stay. That is true. Okay, can I get an amen? Amen. Word, you can hold people hostage. That's true. Okay, thank you. A lovely quote which I needed today. A youngest brother who has never really grown up has taken for years, and now I am putting my foot down. Enough. Yep. Amen. What happened to our Santa Barbara trip in October? Are we still on? Okay, the group trip was cancelled because of COVID. Okay, I agree. It's the reason season or lifetime rule. Okay, it takes a while sometimes to fully embrace the concept, but it allows one to find peace in the inconsistencies and heartbreaks that comes with living. That's a good way of putting, and such a hard lesson to learn, but when you do it, it's liberating. Yeah, and then sometimes many of these people make you feel guilty of yourself, but you have to make certain choices for you. Next tweet. Okay, chill. This y'all king, lol. Wow, all of them look miserable there. He can't even wear the crown because mommy refuses to be a mommy. Score. There's a laugh. Mama, grandma made some new rules, and ain't nobody happy. Can't wait for next month. But the queen is still alive. He's still respecting the crown because the mother is the crown. Part of the crown, part of the firm. Okay, can someone educate me on why Chuck can't read a speech and open parliament for business in a regular suit and not a military uniform? It's not like he won't be recognized if he's in a suit. Bread and circuses, shiny, gaudy entertainment for the masses. Okay, this has got to be the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen. How are people still doing this shit in modern times? The stupid costumes and a stolen crown sitting on a pillow after being escorted to whatever the F ceremony. This is while people are starving in the country. Yep, Chuck finally made it to the velvet chair after waiting several decades, and he looks miserable. Is this your king? Oh my god. You know he wants to steal it. That was all he was thinking about. My precious. I thought I was only one that saw that. How Charlie for a moment could not take his eyes off the crown, like he was saying to himself, I can't wait to be king. Yep. I mean, even if he become king, he can't fully dictate. Well, I don't know. I cannot say. Let me just shut my mouth. Okay, after this, that's it. How Charlie, for a moment, could not take his eyes off the crown, like he was saying to himself, I can't wait to be king. Okay, yep, that the king with all the stolen gems on full display. Alright, on full display. It looks ridiculous. Thank God Megan got out with her life and babies. I just want them back home safely after coming the Viper's Pit. OMG, I thought it was a photo montage. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. I might have to do another video because it's almost an hour and I still have more tweets. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 of them. There's Pagan Trelawney. The Battle of Camilla's Tampon, the skirmish of the squeezed toothpaste, the siege of the golden toilet seat, Kanga's campaign, offensive of the missing oligarch money, Operation ousted the Ducky's daughter-in-law, battle of the pedo bishop bestie, a true veteran. Oh my god. Prince Charles must have fought in some horrific war to win all those medals. So she listed all of that. This is the thing Pagan Trelawney said Charles fought. Okay, Pagan, I can't with you today. The whole thing is really something. He's wearing a bunch of fake medals, sitting in a golden chair next to a $1 billion crown made of stolen jewel that was transported in a Rolls Royce. Yep, I think you cover all of the pretentiousness of the royal Windsors on this opening day of Parliament. Okay, anyone suspicious of Kanga's death, she felt she will be silenced or killed. I'm most suspicious about Kanga falling out of a window and breaking her back. She always claimed she was pushed. Okay, who is that? Okay, but nobody believed her, just saying. Okay, I don't know. After this, I'm moving on. Whatever's on the screen. Okay, let me read this and then that will be last. Okay, the skull laughing. The first war that banished the White Walkers and built the wall. The tragically misunderstood prince who wrote letters to his true friend Jimmy Savile asking for PR and family advice. Alright, let's go into that and then that'll be it. And go to the next tweet. Prince Charles' letter seeking advice from pedophile Jimmy Savile, April 6, 2022. Prince Charles said in 1989 letter to Savile, quote, I attach a copy of my memo on disasters which incorporates your point and which I show to my, okay, it goes, okay, pictures letter exchange between Prince Charles and Jimmy Savile. Prince Charles wrote to depraved child rapist Jimmy Savile to ask him to help with the royal family ailing image on boosting his own. My goodness, this is who he, these people, their mind is clouded with, I don't know, with evilness. This is the person he want to go ask for help. Watch the, what do you call this? I think Jimmy Savile's story on Netflix. There's a thing, a documentary about him. This is very sad and sick. Okay, thank you for next tweet. Thank you for confirming that we already knew at Kensington Royal. So there's them in that helicopter. There was one video. Was it in this video that I showed the kid? There was some booing, so that was part of it. Okay, so I guess she forgot her phone. All right, there's that. The phone. Get your phone. Let's see here. Reply at Sussex detective. How much there is? Let me read up. Okay, I don't. From here. Okay, he's not too bright. I doubt he's up to the level of anything else. Okay, the future monarch with tabloid trash. Okay, I think that was at the door of the helicopter. Okay, took me a minute to see what was seen. Okay, I don't get it. Are you serious? What is that? Because every waking moment of 6 sycophantic fans is spent obsessing over the Sussexes. I can read that. Okay, tell me what we are confirming. David tabloids. There are 2 on the door of the gas guzzling helicopter. Okay, there's this. Thank you. I didn't get that. You're welcome. Remember when they used to tell us that royals don't read tabloid? They just further proves that they are very much aware of what's written in the papers. Kate probably saw the quote Meghan made me cry and quote story tons of time and still did nothing to correct it. Okay. There's that. They're watching us as we speak. This is going to be fun. Okay, no more invisible, I guess. And they read tabloid, of course. Nice white if you can get it. Okay, I gasped from the back just a second. I thought it was millennial Trumps that ruined the moment for me. Sorry. All right. How eco-friendly. Please reward yourself with Earth Shit Prize for hypocrisy. Yep, that part. All right, let me move on. All right, let's go to that. Let's look. This is the thing here. They zoom in. There's the tabloid papers here. So they read it. Alright. Harry already told you. He read it because he wants to know what is being said about him.
My father always says don't read it. Everyone says don't read it because it's always rubbish. I'm surprised how many people in the UK actually read it. I mean, everyone's guilty for buying the newspapers, I guess, but hopefully no one actually believes what they read, which I certainly don't. But yeah, of course I read it. If there's a story and something's being written about me, I want to know what's being said. But all it does is just upset me and anger me that people can get away with writing the stuff they do. Not just about me, about everything and everybody.
He's not pretending. All right, so there's more. I'm moving on. Okay, so that was the whole point on that. And there's this here, hypocrisy. He won an award for Earthshot for conservation of the environment, but he traveled by helicopter. All right, Prince William, helicopter flights, private jet, multiple huge homes, personal train, climate change hypocrite. All right, next tweet. Okay, it's almost 4 o'clock. All right, a private helicopter ride to avoid an hour drive and not a single tabloid will touch the story. Can you imagine if it had been Harry and Meghan? All right, and she continued, that would be the headline for the tabloid if that was Harry or Meghan. Quote, the Queen weeps as Harry and Meghan destroy the environment. End quote. Nothing like the FY 2020-2021 Royal Household statement to put this into context, set on a backdrop of the rising cost of living in the UK, people getting hungry. It's crazy how much funding goes into just this one family. Like I said, it is being reported over and over and over again for the Brits to see for themselves, but they keep on voting to put them back. Alright, the royal household has published its 2020-2021 financial statement, the total sovereign grant, which funds official duties of senior royals and maintains occupied palaces, amounted to £85.9 million, $120 million US, up to $3.7 million from previous year, equivalent to $1.29 pound or $1.80 per tax-paying person in UK. All right, so this is what the UK British people are doing, allowing to happen. The report also shared travel costs, including the Cambridge's UK train tour and Prince Charles' flight to Kuwait, to pay condolences to countries emir, but doesn't itemize trips under £15,000, meaning the 47 royal helicopter trips totaling £669,149, which equal to $934,510. Don't get details. All right, there's that. All right, so they're telling you, but people keep on voting for them. Okay, and for under 15,000, that means they were likely flying between palaces or other very short distances. I will never not side-eye British people for seemingly letting this happen with no scrutiny. That's exactly that. And then when these things come out, when those report comes out, what do you think happened? The tabloid went on a frenzy, saying some meaningless things, so people don't pay attention to it. And by the time when the discussion should have been happening, people already move on. Okay, and is that what I just read? Yep, there's this. No packed trains for us. Wills and Kate commute home and £8 million helicopter, and you pay. All right, there's all of this. It's written all over. People are still allow them to happen. British taxpayers pay for hedge at KP to better block them from the public getting on and off the helicopter. It's unbelievable. Okay, and whilst the British taxpayers continue to pay for these helicopter rides and hedges, its government is in denial about the increasing support needed for food banks. Priorities. I spoke about, was that footballer who, is it Hutchinson? No, not Hutchinson. What's that football player? I forgot his name. I did 2 videos about him. Don't want kids to go hungry and all of that. All right, let's see it. Tory MP said no massive need for food banks in UK, and real problem is people's cooking skill. There it is. They're taking away from you, and they're blaming you for it. All right. So if you go into some pain, you know you don't have enough money to buy certain things. Okay, how can people over there cannot put one and one together? Knowing this is what's happening, therefore these people who's taking away from me, therefore I need to change a representative. So I don't know, what was it? I think there was a recent election that happened, which was it in Ireland or something? I don't know, but something happened, but a lot of Tories lost. Okay, so at least certain groups are starting to understand. But I guess in the UK itself, what is it? I don't know. In London, these people don't know. I don't know how their brain works. You could read this. Okay, latest updates. Conservative Lee Anderson says people just need to be shown how to cook nutritious meals that cost less. Okay, but they're packeting so much money. Just read this. I do not wanna get upset on this because I know what's going on over there. Right, Tory MP Lee Anderson accused of insulting parents who rely on food banks. Okay, read this. The UK people are allowing this to happen. There it is. They're blaming you for taking away from you anyway. Okay, Andrew never would have been forced to be friends with Epstein if Harry and Meghan hadn't or taking the helicopter ride. So what Henry VIII is tweeting here, or possible headline if it was Harry and Meghan who ride the helicopter. That's what it is. These would have been the possible headlines. Okay, quote, Harry and Meghan mounted a flamethrower to their royal helicopter and personally burned the beautiful Scottish countryside to a crisp. Meghan was wearing black nail polish the whole time. Okay, that is so funny. With visible tabloid newspaper, there's that. What are the magazine on the door? Okay, I didn't even notice that the tabloid mags. Good eye. All right, so I read some of these, and there it is. Oh, that's from the previous tweet, where the picture of that. I'm telling you, the squad sees everything, but the British people who have the power. Oh, there's the video. Who have the power to make changes. All right, the Scots don't care. That was the video that I was talking about. 25 seconds. All right, let's listen.
No comment.
Don't let your stepmother be queen.
I didn't even know.
Did you get that one? Don't let your stepmother be queen. Okay, I'm moving it back like around here. Oh, she said it already. Let's move it back. Read the thing at the bottom here. First she said no comment, and then she said here, don't let your stepmother be queen. Okay, let me move it back here. Listen to it.
No comment.
Don't let your stepmother be queen.
I didn't even know it was happening.
I had no idea they were even coming.
When is it happening?
It's good that there is people that feel they can relate to them, but personally I don't. I don't know if they're here for a good time, they're here for a good time.
It's playing over, but let's see this one. Okay, 10 seconds. Listen.
William and Kate are coming to Glasgow today. What do you think? We better ask them.
Who's coming?
William and Kate.
So William and Kate are coming to Glasgow. All right, that's the question here.
William and Kate are coming to Glasgow today. What do you think? We better ask them.
Who's coming?
William and Kate.
Okay, can I click on
William
that?
and Kate are coming to
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Glasgow today. What do you think? We better ask them.
Who's coming?
William and Kate.
How that going down with ordinary Scots? Watch what the people of Glasgow had to say about William and Kate's royal visit here. They keep effing with these folks who made it clear they don't like them. All right, let's go to the next tweet. He's like, don't ask them. Next tweet. That was the video I was saying from the beginning. There's another squad is retweeting it, and there's those magazine at the door. Okay, Telegraph and Mail and Door. Alright, there's a whole hashtag here. Duchess of Cambridge, you forgot your phone. Duke of Cambridge, royal family, and all of this. Okay, but it completely makes sense. There's that, right? Okay, imagine reading two right-wing propaganda publications that have caused immense harm to a lot of people in the UK, including your brother and his wife. Okay, all done on purpose. The placement of those rags. I don't think they placed it purposely there. It's just this is the only place to put it. That's what I think. But they forgot that people will see it through photos, or maybe they never think anyway, so whatever. Okay, like the men in gray, they probably read them to check on their handiwork. Yeah. Okay, that's this. I think that was a quote from, how will I say that, from Trials or something like that. Okay, photos, take pictures with the black woman. Now William. Okay, after that I'm gonna read up. Okay, at this point, any black people come out to greet these racists deserve whatever disrespect they give them. Bond literally posed for camera as if she caught an endangered species. But anyway, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge meet student in the afternoon as visit university in Glasgow. That's the old people who from that video before was like they don't even want them to be there. So maybe many of these are international students. They may not be true Scots or something like that. Okay, where the outrage over flying around in helicopters. So very fitting. Okay, that's a different language. So let's read this. Oh, it's very small. I have recently had a meeting with a senior member of the royal household, the source, Alright, the meeting took place in person less than 3 months ago. I had met the source on a previous occasion. The source had direct knowledge of the matters they told me about they told me about, and which are set out below. I have absolutely no reason to think the source was being anything other than completely truthful. They were fully aware of the matters in dispute and this proceeding and how important they were to me and the company I work for. This was not gossip or tittle-tattle. It was what I consider to be high-grade information from a serious individual in a position of authority and responsibility who knew the implication of what they were telling me. So that's where Meghan's lawyer was saying information was coming from senior royal.
What it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mail on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
And then I have another clip where someone who used to work for the royal family who's saying it will have to be the Cambridges who give those information to, what's that guy, Jason Kanoff. So this is that.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Kanoff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point, unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
Okay, the information the source gave me include the following. Okay, there were several drafts of the letter as defined. I have a copy of that. Do I have a copy of that letter? No, I don't know where I saved that. Okay, Jason Kanoff, a member of Kensington Palace communication team, worked on those drafts with the claimant. It's the text where Jason Kanoff gave Meghan the idea to include the father who's not picking up the phone. That's what it was. And then Jason claimed that he was part of the letter. He was co-author of the letter, and that's why he could never come to court and said to verify that, because he was not. But from the text, I read that he gave Meghan the idea to include her father into it for not picking up the phone, and then Meghan said, "Oh, I'm paraphrasing now. Oh, you're right. I'll redraft it." Okay, Meghan had to redraft it. This is the trust Meghan had in these people, letting them know all of that. And then on top of it, I remember, because I have the screenshot of it, Meghan, from the beginning, Meghan told him, Kanoff, this is private, just between her and Kanoff. That's it. And she was asking, the only reason she mentioned it to Kanoff is just for guidance, so she doesn't, royal protocol, this kind of thing. But at that time, I think Kanoff was telling her exactly the true things. But I think once the brother, Toby, aware of it, that's where he get involved and turn this into completely 360. Okay, that's what I believe. Kanoff was giving Meghan the right decision. Then once, because I think Kanoff was working for the Sussexes and the Cambridges, but once Kanoff or one of the Cambridges asked Kanoff what the Sussexes are doing, and probably Kanoff mentioned it to Cambridge. Okay, which Meghan told him specifically is just private between him and her, nobody else. If Meghan wanted, she could have easily sued Kanoff. But let bygone be bygone and move on, because you can't really fight every battle. Just let it go. But it's William or one of the Cambridges or both of them who took it to another level. That's what I think. And then Kanoff helped participate allowed it to happen. Remember, he was working for them too. Not that I'm giving Kanoff a pass. Okay, he should have mentioned it to Megan as well, that the brother knows about it, but I don't know. Okay, there's that again. Let's continue. A lot of the tweaking of the draft was done by electronic means of communication. Okay, Sarah Lathan, who worked as a communication professional for the claimant and her husband, assists the author of Finding Freedom by... I also have a text message, not text, an email. Okay, what Megan said, because Megan, there were so many things happening. Miss Doria was being harassed in the US. The tabloids sent their dogs over there to harass Miss Doria, and Miss Doria was very concerned and mentioned it to Megan, and Megan got concerned about that. So what Megan said to Kanoff, let's set a meeting at your best convenience. She gave him a flexible time. What's best for you, this kind of thing. I'm paraphrasing, but when I'm editing, I'll put the screenshot. And said, this is what our meeting will consist of. 1, safety of her mom. Okay, I'm not saying it in the order. I think the Finding Freedom to talk about Omid's Kobe question. I think Omid wanted to speak to Megan, and I'm paraphrasing here. So Megan wants to talk to Kanoff about that. Maybe there was some question that was sent to Megan, and Megan wanted to respond to it and give whatever discussion with Kanoff. Okay, but Megan never spoke directly with Omid. Let's make that clear, because this is what the tabloid was spinning the thing to be. All right, so for the meeting, let's get back again. Megan contacted Kanoff through email. Let's set a meeting at your best convenience. I'm paraphrasing. When that meeting is taking place, Megan would like to discuss with Kanoff Finding Freedom. At that time, the title of the book wasn't out yet, but she said, we need to talk about Omid's stuff. The second thing is, I believe it was to discuss the safety of her mother. How can she help her mother safety? This kind of thing. I think that was the most important thing. I don't remember if there was a third one. I think that was the 2 things. All right, I'll put the thing, the screenshot as I share it with you. You guys could read it. Okay, a lot of tweaking of the drafts was done by electronic means of communication. All right, the thing that I got from the text was that Kanoff suggested to Megan should include the father, and Megan said, yes, you're right, I'm gonna make that edit. All right. Okay, Sarah Latham, who worked as a communication professional for the claimant and her husband, assisted the author of Finding Freedom by performing a role that was essentially fact-checking to make sure the authors got nothing wrong. Okay, that's fine. Okay, a woman called Keely at Sunshine Sack was responsible for making calls to open doors to the author of Finding Freedom. Okay, I'm not aware of this. Okay, the source believed that Omid Scobie was giving a copy of the claimant letter, and that was going to one of the big reveals in the book. Nah, what happened? Nah, they tried to twist Omid into this thing here. Omid actually said where he got his source. It's things that they were already put out. Okay, and Omid uses it. So that's how they try to get Omid into their BS. With that being said, I'm moving on to the next. This I know very well. I am aware of that because I have the screenshot of those things. So when these things happen, I know what's going on. To a certain extent, not everything. Next tweet, and this is my last one. Okay, the Queen's speech highlighted the ridiculousness of not only all the regalia, but of having multiple adults living as full-time backups to the head of state at taxpayers' expense. William is 40 and Charles is 73, and their full-time job is waiting for someone to die. That's how it goes. and a cutthroat family business. The family line is just waiting for the ones above them to die so they can move up a slot. The underlings don't care about the real world. They just want to get to the big chair of their world. Okay, to think Wills will be almost 70 when he himself takes the throne, cause the family lives forever. Okay, I see what you're saying. The father probably gonna live like until 90s also, so he's gonna take a while. Well, you never know, depending on how Mother Nature decided to behave. Okay, no one knows. The monarchy in UK is losing its appeal, particularly with the new generation. There was a comment that I got on one of my videos saying something about the British people care for the royal family. And I don't know, what did I say? I even forgot. It's like, okay, tell yourself that. But in a way, I don't know. The people keep on voting for those people to be in position. Okay, no one knows. The monarchy in the UK is losing its appeal, particularly with the new generation. The Windsors have screwed up with Harry and Meghan. They need those two. They appeal to the younger multicultural Britain. Also, the divide between rich and poor is getting wider. Yeah, and this is why they had to throw Harry out of there. And look at their policies that's happening. They're throwing people out, immigrants out. So they pretty much aligning with their values. So their action is pretty much it. They're telling you, and then the action is also speaking volume. Okay, the ridiculous thing about the speech is the fact it was written by somebody else. Okay, I don't know what he said, so I can't comment on that. Okay, no mention or reparation for Commonwealth countries and homelessness in the UK. Hey, again, they're telling you what their most precious thing is, pretty much. All right, so that said, let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? Prayer. Let the blind see. Right? Let's do that. Let the blind see. Alright, let's do this one. Oh, it is very blurry, but let's see if I could read it. The unity prayer. My adorable Jesus, may our free journey together, may our hands gather in unity, may our hearts beat in unison, may our souls be in harmony, may our thought be as one, may our ears listen to the silence together, may our glances profoundly penetrate each other, may our lips pray together to gain mercy from the eternal Father. Amen. I was thinking pray for, let's do reparation maybe. Let's see what happened here. Let's do this one. Okay, act of reparation to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Jesus, Son of God and our Savior, have mercy on all who, okay, this is very bright because of the cross behind it, who wound your Sacred Heart by sin, unfaithfulness, and neglect. Okay, so I think that's what it said. And neglect. O loving heart of Jesus, broken bow and gratitude, pierced by your sins, let loving us still accept and reparation the suffering I now make to you for all that I am and all that I have. Draw me ever nearer to your Sacred Heart, that where I can learn best. Teach me, Jesus, your blessed way to eternal life. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to help support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. If you can donate, you could just watch the commercial or be a member. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching.